What's cracking? My home slices, and welcome to the first video on this channel. Today I'm on tiermaker.com and we're going to do a tier list of Gen 1 Pokemon. I've simplified the tier list with S being the favourites, the top tier, the pinnacle of what we strive for a Pokemon to be. A, solid Pokemon, a big fan. B, I like them, but I probably would never use them. C, eh, just D, don't like them, not a fan. E, get out of my sight. And B, get out of my face, you ugly freak. So, starting, Bulbasaur. Little adorable grass frog. It's a shame it evolves into such a horrible, ugly thing. But Bulbasaur itself, I'll give a solid B tier. It's cute, never used it, and it came into existence before I was even born. Ivysaur is like Bulbasaur, but worse. So therefore, I'm going to go C tier. I like the colour of the flower, but its face is uglier than Bulbasaur is. Venusaur. Don't know why there's two. I assume one's a woman, one's a man. I don't know which one's which. It's ugly. It's very weirdly round. Uh, I'm gonna... I know it's good competitively. Never played competitive Pokemon. I don't think I ever will. I'm going to put it in D, B, D. I don't hate it enough to put it into E. It hasn't personally offended me. Gigantamax Venusaur is going into E. I dislike Gigantamax as a mechanic. I would say bring back Megas, but they are doing. So, good job, Game Freak. You did well, kid. Charmander. It's adorable, but this line needs to stop getting all the attention. I'm going to put it into C for that exact reason. Charmeleon. Why is it such a different colour? Why is it sunburnt? It goes. The Charmander's a nice little orange, then it goes to like sunburnt red, then it goes back to the orange. Why are you red, buddy? And what's with the weird wonky unicorn horn? It's a bit bizarre. I'm gonna put you in D. Also, your shiny sucks, I think. Maybe. I can't remember. I don't have one. I've never shiny hunted for this. I've just forgot Mega Venusaur existed. Uh, Mega Revolutions are better than Gigantamax, but I'm gonna put it in D anyway. Back to the Chars. Why is Gigantamax is terrible? Get in E. Normal Charizard. It's a cool dragon that's not a dragon until it Mega Evolves. It would be so much cooler if it wasn't pat on the back every single time a new game comes out. Oh, X and Y, here have Megas. Oh, I don't care about Sun and Moon. Oh, Gen 8, you get the Gigantamax. Wow. Oh, uh, just stop giving Charizard stuff, man. It goes in. It's better than this. Nah, it's physically offended me with how popular it is, and I don't like popular things. I'm that kind of guy. I'm going to put it in D. Mega Charizard X, I think. Yeah, that's X. Yeah, I had that as a kid. I'm gonna put it in C. It looks cooler than the normal Charizard, and it's blue. I like the blue. The wings are a bit weird. Don't think that's really effective, but it's better than this monstrosity. Get into E. I don't hate you enough to put it down there. It's doesn't change anything. It just gets more spiky. Why? Get more imaginative. And the fact that this is better competitively than that one is just a sin. Moving on to my little turtle boy. It's a water starter, which I generally have more of an attraction to. A little squirty boy. I'm going to put him in A. Look at those eyes. Look at that round dome. He's adorable. He's adorable. Wartortle. I like the colour. Don't know why he's got wings on his head. Bit bizarre. Tail's cool. B. Blastoise. The cannon turtle. I think this is sad. Everyone always complains about the fact that there are weird furry-esque things, but he never started on all fours, so I guess that doesn't really apply here. It's just a bit boring, and that's a common thing about Gen 1. All of the Pokemon in it are kind of bland. But then again, it did come from a literal different century, so I guess I'll forgive it. I don't know why I put it in B, but I guess I put it in B. It's staying in B. It's my favourite of the three Kalos starters. That is it Kalos? No, Kanto. Kalos is Gen 6. The Kanto, it's my favourite one of them. Mega looks stupid and it looks painful. I'm going to put it in D. Gigantamax, I don't like Gigantamax, get an E. Little Caterpie, the little guy. What a sad... Why is the bug type of thing? In a fantasy world full of literal dragons and fairies and gods roaming the earth, you've got a literal caterpillar. Granted, it's cute, so I'm going to put it in C. Metapod is funny. The Harden meme. It goes in C as well. Butterfree, why is there two? Is this gender differences again? That one's on 10. No, that one's just bigger. Is it? I don't know. I don't think I ever watched the one where it gets released by Ash in the anime, so I don't have that attraction to it. You can go into C, D. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just a butterfly. Gigantamax is a terrible mechanic. You can go in there. Weedle, it's a spiky worm. I do like its nose though, so it can go with Caterpie. It can be friends with Caterpie in C. Kakuna is like a worse Metapod. And then in that one game, it had the weird sprite where it had arms. I say bring the arms back. It makes it a bit more interesting. So it goes into D because it's a bit bland. And its shiny isn't very good either. Whereas Metapods goes like a beautiful yellow. That I think that just goes like a darker shade of yellow, right? I could be wrong. I don't care. Beedrill is spiky. And it's an interesting design. It's got like little drills on its B. They tried. I'll put it in B. B for Beedrill. That makes sense. Mega Beedrill's a sin. It looks cool, but is actively terrible. I've seen tissue paper with more durability than that. But it is cool, so I'll put it in C. C for Beedrill. Pidgey is a pigeon. Why? It's the same. It's the same with all the early route birds, though. They're all just birds. Then hence that's why they're normal type, I guess. But it's just lame. I'm gonna put it in. I don't hate it. It's straddling the top of D into C, but it's still in D. Pidgey. This is Pidgeot, right? It was just Pidgeotto. Mega. This is Pidgeotto. I'm wrong probably. It's a pigeon with hair. I like hair. I wish I had more of it. It's going in. It's better than the pigeon, so I guess it has to go in C. Pidgeot, no Pidgeotto, whichever this one is. It's it's better than the pigeon, and the hair's cooler than the other one, so I'm going to put it in B. But it's still just a pigeon. Mega Pidgeo, Pidge. The Mega Pidge will go into C. I can't afford to put it into I like the quiff it's got going on. I know it stays in C. It's still a pigeon and it's not very good. Well, at least I don't think it's very good. Yeah, you can stay there. Ratata. You. Why is the two of you? What's the difference? Bigger whiskers. Don't know which one's the guy, which one's the gal, but I'll choose the one with the bigger whiskers because he has more of a presence. I didn't mean to put you down there. I'm sorry, but I don't like you that much. You can be with the Gigantamaxers. It's just a rat. And it's boring. And it doesn't even evolve into anything interesting either. It's just there for the sake of existing. It's a nice colour, but it doesn't save it. No, yeah, it can stay in E. You can stay down there. The dark one. I think it's the Gala version, right? Galarian Ratatoska. No, that's the wrong game. Um, you're better than him. At least they tried with him. They could put him in D. Don't even know. I think it's Galar. I don't know. No, Raticate. This is Raticate. Big teeth, big whiskers. It's a rat on two legs, and it's clearly eaten too much. You caused the Black Death. I don't like the Black Death, so you can stay there. The evil one, the dark type one, it's got chubbier cheeks, which makes it slightly more endearing to me. I will put it in C. Do I care about it that much? No, it can stay in D. But it would be a higher D than the Bobby Basic one. I've only just realised how much shorter it is. That's quite sad, actually. Fearow. No, Spearow. Spearow is the small one, and then it evolves into the ugly freak. Spearow is like Pidgey, but worse. Get your hair sorted out, mate. Not Pidgey has like this air of at least it's knowing what's happening. Spearow just looks confused and homeless. Not that I hate homeless people, but I don't like homeless birds. What does that even mean? Fearow, you look like you got a broken neck. You're ugly. There's a reason why Game Freak hasn't touched you since you existed. So you can get out of my face, you ugly freak. Congratulations! You're the first one to make it into that tier. You just don't come back. Ekans. Did you know that Ekans backwards is snake, and Ekans is a snake? Interesting naming scheme. Pretty bland Pokemon. It's just a snake. So for that reason, it can go in D. The Gen 1ers must be really, really angry right about now. But I don't see it. It's just a purple snake. Moving on. This guy. What's his name? What's Cobra backwards? Arbok. Arbok is this one. In one of its dex entries, right, it talks about it having all these different faces depending on where it is in the world, and it did that for a while back in, I think it was like Gens 2 to 5 or something. And that was cool. I wish they brought that back, but Game Freak being lazy, they haven't really done that much recently. Although then again, Arbok hasn't really been in much of anything recently, so that's probably why. It's cooler than Ekans. It's a C. It's just a. It's an average Cobra. I mean, I'm not a big fan of poison types, so I don't really care about it that much. But I like snakes, and it's looking at me. That's something. Pikachu. I chose the woman one. I actually know the difference between these two because it's the mascot of the entire show. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Oh no, yeah, bad. Okay, that's there now. You can go into D. I'll never use it. There's no point in ever using it, and they need to stop giving it stuff. Stop giving it stuff. It's a little electric mouse. No one cares about it unless you're 8. The chunky Pikachu is a funny meme where in the anime it used to be fat and then it lost weight and then they got fat again. I'd usually hate Gigantamax, but that reference alone will bump it up to D. Big funny mouse. Don't know why you'd ever use it, but it's a funny mouse. Raichu is like. It's like the middle child, except from it's the oldest child in this evolutionary line. It's just no one cares about it, which makes me quite sad. Which makes me want to feel like I should put it higher than Pikachu is, just to spite Pikachu. I am. I'm going to put it in C. It's nothing wrong with it. It's more interesting than the rest of the Gen 1 Pokemon that we've gone through. Maybe not Beedrill. Yeah. Good job, Raichu. I'm sorry you're not more popular. However, the cool surfer dude Raichu from Gen 7, Alolan Raichu, is cool. I think he deserves to go into A. The bottom of A, I would put him in B, but I feel like I'm being a bit harsh on Gen 1, and also Raichu deserves more love. Don't like psychic types that much, but I mean, is it a psychic type? Is it even a psychic type? That's a very good question. Hold on 1 second. Alolan Raichu. Electric. No, not normal Raichu. Alolan Raichu. Oh, yeah, it is a psychic type. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a genius. A Pokemon Master, they called me back in the day. Where was I? Yeah, Alolan Raichu. Good. Softer. Look at those eyes. Full of happiness. And he deserves happiness. Sorry for the noises if you can hear it. There's a tractor outside. It's jiving. Sandshrew, cute little guy. Look at his little snoot. He's doing well for himself. B. I like the cute ones. Not a big fan of ground types as a whole, so that might probably be the best ground type there is. That's a lie. I'll explain why later. By later, I mean quite quickly in a minute. Yeah, Sancho's cute. Little guy. I like the simplicity of the design, but I also like how it actually looks like a creature, and you understand what type it is, unlike some random pigeon. The Igloo version, the Alolan, which I always thought was a bit bizarre. Why in Alola, for both Vulpix and Sandshrew, did they introduce the Ice type? It's based off Hawaii, right? I'm not deluded in that sense. That region of the world is not known for being cold. Feel free to let me know, but I don't really understand why this is there. But I'm not complaining. It goes in A. It's adorable. It's like a Sandshrew, but more cute. And I have a soft spot for the Ice type. It's very bad, but deserves to be better. And I like a lot of the Ice type Pokemon, which makes me sad that the Ice type is very bad. The loop continues. It's a big cycle. But yeah, you go up there. You're cute. Ordinary Sandslash is a sin against Sandshrew. It was cute, and then it got ugly, and then there's no third stage redeeming factor. It's just ugly. It's not that ugly where I actively hate it. It's just a bit meh. I'd never use it, and by extension, therefore, I'd never use Sandshrew because it evolves into ugly spine monster. But it's okay. It can go in C. It can stay there. The Sonic version, the blue icicle hedgehog thing, that's slightly better because he's an ice type. Like I said, not a big fan of most ground types, so he can go into B. Again, don't know why he's in a tropical island, but I hope he's happy there. Need a reader. Need a ran female. The female version is blue. I like this shade of blue. However, it's just a Raticate on all fours, with slightly smaller teeth and a woman. I like it more than Raticate, so I'm going to put it into C. It's cute. It's very bad in pocket. As a active lover of the Nidoqueen and Nidoking deck in Pokemon Pocket, it's annoying when you don't appear in my hand, but I won't hold it against you because I do like beating people with that deck because it makes them very angry. The where you start to stand up, people might get angry, but this is before everyone got angry, so I guess it's fine. You'll need a reader, right? Or need arena. Close enough. You can go into C as well. I don't really care much about either of you really. Um, but nice color. It's mid stand, which I think is a bit bizarre as a static sprite, but yeah, I like it. It's a nice color. The progression makes sense, unlike some. But yes, I like it. It can go in C. There's no really reason, no real reason for it. Nidoqueen, um, a C as well. I mean, I can't really bump her up to B because I've never used her because she's never in any games anymore. Saying that, I never actually played Sword and Shield because I didn't get my Switch until years after it came out. But I watched it. I know one who I watched use a Nidoqueen, so I guess C it is. So I'll see you in C. I mean, it's a nice simple design. I don't know exactly what she's supposed to be, like a weird rat dinosaur looking kangaroo thing. Yeah, C. Nidoran is like Nidorina or need the male one. D. No, yeah. Yeah, it's just another rat. There's a weird amount of rodents in Gen 1, and it's weird. D. Colour's nice, but you just look a bit angry. And I'm not vibing with that vibe, buddy. So, similar reason, don't like your older brother. Nidoran, or that's your name, right? They're all so similar. You can go into D as well. I mean, you just got wider and angrier. However, wider and angrier when it comes to the final stage evolution is nice. Nidoking is snazzy. Not more snazzy than Nidoqueen, but I don't know who I'd prefer. But they're pairs, they're lovers, they can stay together. Spiky, angry, shorter than you'd think it is. It's like 4'11", right? If I remember correctly. But yeah, you can stay together, have fun in C. I don't love you enough to put you in B, but maybe one day, maybe if you get regional variants in the upcoming ZA, whatever it's called. Um, I hope that's not very pricey because I don't want to buy it if it's that much. Getting off topic. Yeah, C. I like the cut of your Jibji. Clefairy, or is this Clefable? Uh, the marshmallow one. Bit of a. I like fairy types. You're just a bit bland. I'll put you in C. You don't really offer much other than being really annoying with Eviolite. Um, yeah, C. Pink, marshmallow, happy, got nice hair. Shiny's terrible. Yeah, you go in C. This is Clefable, right? You're Clefable. You've got the wings. Uh, you can go with your little sister thing. I like the colour, but it's just you grew a bit and then got wings. It's not really anything groundbreaking as much as Gen 1 is. Yeah, C. Vulpix. I actively like Vulpix because I'm a fan of mythology. Uh, and it's just adorable. Does it deserve A tier? I don't think it I think it. Yeah, go on then. I'll treat you. You can go into A. It's a cute little fox. The colour's nice. You can kind of tell it's a fire type without instantly being like, oh, it's made of fire, so it's a fire type. I like it. It's cute. You're sensing a theme. The snowy one, I would actively put at the top of A. I like it more than the rest of these. I don't know suddenly why I've started doing this now, but I like it more than the other ones. It's cute, it's fluffy. I want to hug it. It's look at it. Just look at it. It's adorable. Normal Ninetales is majestic, and I like majestic a lot. Maybe majestic is on the same tier as cute until the majestic evolves beyond cute. There's a cap to cute. Although saying that, not spoiling it, my favourite Pokemon is very cute and underrated. It hurts my heart, but we're not on them yet. Ninetales, majestic, simple, iconic character. I say iconic, it's a bit underrated. Everyone prefers Arcanine, but no, I like Ninetales. It works. It has good lore. It looks good. It isn't the best in the game. Its stats are pretty mid, but yeah, I like it. It's good. Alolan Ninetales is S. Congratulations, the first S. You are majestic and cute, and two positives make a bigger positive. So therefore, because I gave these A, I've got to give her S. Plus, I like fairy types, and fairy and ice, I don't think it exists other than her, them, right? So, yeah, I like it. You can go into S, you're majestic. I've never used it. No, that's a lie, I have used it. I transferred mine from Pokemon Go. I got a shiny in Pokemon Go back years ago when I played it. So I transferred it into the main games and used it in there. Very squishy, but very fun. Moving swiftly on. The balloon pink thing, I don't care at all. Jigglypuff, you can go into D. You're just a circle with eyes. You got cooler when your older ancestor got invented. but we're not there yet. I keep jumping forwards. Wigglytuff is a worse version of Jigglytuff because it's oblong. It's bizarre. It's doesn't add anything, and it's just weird. So you can go into E with all the Gigantamaxes. Why does Zubat have a? Why is it the teeth? Are the teeth what's different here? It is. I can see on Golbat. I'm going to assume the female is the one with the bigger teeth because that's usually how things work in the animal kingdom. Zubat is a pain. Get out of my caves. It doesn't even look like it. Well, you know what? I'm going to move him to D. He might be annoying, but that's why repels exist. It's a design that we, as a community, see a lot, but then again, it's better than its future versions of itself. And because of that, I'll put it into D. I don't hate you, I dislike you. Golbat, I do hate. It's so ugly. Why is its mouth so big? Why? Why does it? Why? Why? It's so ugly. I'll never use it. In E. Oddish is adorable. I couldn't find one for a very long time in Pokemon Go when I played it, but it goes into C. It's cute. It's a little weed boy, little guy, little. Oh, he is cute though, isn't he? Look at his little face, his little toes. Oh, I do. No, you can say into C. You're irrelevant. Gloom is get out of my face, you ugly freak. But that's the point. But it doesn't redeem it. It's so ugly, and it's not like you can use Eviolite on it either because it's just bad. Ugh. Ugh. What were they thinking? Oh, I didn't know Vileplume had a boy, had a boy and a girl. Never knew that. I like the big spots on this one more, so I'm gonna choose this one out of the two to rank. Vileplume is a mushroom who had very awkward sprites back in the ye old days of Gen 1 and 2. It's just a. I'll put it with Zubat. I'll never use one because it's a terrible typing and also its stats are mediocre. But it's just a worse version of Oddish. Instead of having the lush green, you've got an ugly mushroom, and instead of the cute little face, you look like you've got drugs or something hiding under that bonnet. Is that what it's called, a bonnet or a cap? I don't know. You're ugly. Stay in D. Paris. I forgettable, but then funny lore. Also, the only Pokemon, well, Parasect. These two are the only ones that ever had 3x4 weaknesses, right? Back when the games didn't work properly. But Paris is a crab with mushrooms. I can't eat mushrooms, but I've never tried crab. I probably am not a fan. I don't know why I'm hovering so high. You're in D. It's just I'll never use it. The only time I'll ever capture this is when I will fill out the decks of whatever game it's in. You can stay there. Parasect, I'm actually going to put into C in the meh tier because it's equally bland, it's equally terrible, but the lore's interesting. For anyone that doesn't know, these mushrooms on the back of Paris basically grow up and kill the crab that they're infesting, and all Parasect is a husk of a crab being controlled by this big mushroom. I think that's cool, but it's not effective as a Pokemon. It's in C. But I like the lore. I like what you're trying to do. Maybe a regional variant or an evolution, not a mega, just a normal evolution. I like that big mushroom monster. As long as it's not a poison type, I'm fine with it. I hate poison types for the most part. Venonat is cute, but also irrelevant. You can go into D at the bottom of D. You are purple. I like the shade. I don't like you. Moths are just worse versions of butterflies. Unless we're talking about Mothman, then that's a different story. But Mothman is not here. Venomoth, you are irrelevant. I haven't thought about you in years, so you can stay in D with your younger child. I don't hate you enough to put you into E, but I don't think about you to hate you, so that's why you're in D. Diglett Dig. He do be digging. What's that body look like? Nobody knows. You are a little thumb boy. You can go into B. That vacant stare, not a single thought's going through that thing's brain. He's doing well for himself, and then he becomes a woman in the weird land which is Alola. You can. I don't like the. Surprisingly, I don't like the hair, and you have a tan, which I guess makes sense for there, better than these things do. But yeah, I don't like you as much. The hair is off-putting. It doesn't look right against my little thumb boy. Doug Trio I like less than Diglett because it's more of the same thing and they get longer. And also, it's just a bit uncreative. A lot of Gen 1 does this. Magneton is the exact same thing. We like one of this thing, so just make three of it, which I think is lazy. So it's going in D. Also, bad for a final. Where did it go? Bad for a final evolved Pokemon. It's fast, sure, but it dies in half of a hit. Also, it's a ground type. Don't like ground types. The woman version, the ones with the wigs, are worse. They can go in E. I don't like steel types whatsoever because, well, I, I'm not stereotyping against the steel type. It's just my favourite type, which is fairy, is weak to it. That's also why I dislike poison types, but poison types generally are pretty mid anyway. Steel types are annoying because they resist everything in the universe, which means whenever you try and go up against one in battle, you have to beat it down with 1,000 kicks, and then at the end of it might be dead, but you've got no legs left, so weird tangent that was. The cats, the meows, the anime one's cool, but my god, did you get too much attention? You can go in. The anime one isn't a Meowth. I'm a firm believer it's an alien. It's an alien or a baby trying to be a Pokemon. It's disguised itself, therefore it can speak. You can go into D. I'll never use you. It's a cat on two legs with a coin stuck to its head. Yeah, nothing interesting's going on here. The flamboyant one is the exact same story. You've just become blue and now have an attitude. Berserker is sad. I like Vikings. I like the story of the Vikings. I'm British, therefore it's a lot of relevancy with our history. But why did you do it with the cat? Why didn't you make it its own Pokemon? For that sole reason, E. No, yeah, 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 no, D. I like Vikings enough to save you from the E tier, but then it does personally insult me that you were chosen for the Viking aesthetic. Persian is E. It's just a cat. It's nothing is special going on here. It's a yellow cat that looks like it's trying to seduce whoever it's looking at, failing because it's boring. This one swallowed a watermelon. It looks so bad, and it's not even interesting. You just took this, put it in a cold climate, and shoved a watermelon down its throat. Get out of my face, you ugly freak. The long cat is a Gigantamax, so therefore I don't care, but it is funny. Then again, why did they give this to this? Stop giving the cat attention. Stop it. Now. Psyduck is adorable, and it has an amazing shiny little blueberry boy. I caught one in Scarlet and Violet, just full odds walking around. I called it Blueberry. It's nice. Before the Blueberry DLC ever even got told about us, which is weird. You can go into B. I like you. You're a cutie. Again, no thoughts going through that thing's brain. If it even has a brain, I don't think it does. Oh, it's a psychic type. I guess it has to. I like him. Golduck is a severe downgrade. It goes into D. Terrible shiny. Don't know why they didn't stick with the blue theme. I guess it is blue, but it's the wrong blue. And it's just ugly. Like, look at it. It looks like something out of an urban legend that was trying to be cool, but it isn't scary. It's just disturbing, and it's not even good. Give it an evolution. No, no, don't give it evolution. Don't give anything to Golduck. Make better things better. Ignore the weird duck monster. Mankey is pretty manky. That's the joke. I don't mind the little guy, but I don't really think about him much. He can go into D. Uh, no, he can go into C. I don't really have much of an opinion. I don't hate him. I don't love him. He can go into C. I've never used him. I'm not a big fan of the fighting types. I find the majority of them pretty bland. But at least he's trying something. And the old sprites are very funny with him with his little noodle limbs. It doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like, but it is funny. So you can go into C. Primeape is like a Mankey, but slightly funnier because of the dex entry that says it gets so angry it dies. But it looks peaceful in death, which is a fun little tidbit of lore. Nothing interesting going on. All that happens here is that he's gone to the gym and now he's got bracelets on. But yeah, I like him. He's fine. There's nothing particularly wrong with him. Growlithe is adorable. You can go straight up to B, my little friend. Like dogs, like Growlithe. Not a big fan of fire types as a whole, but that's just because most of them aren't really interesting. But he is cute, little snoot. Arcanine is like Growlithe, but less cute. And I assume many people will disagree, but I'm not a big fan. Good stats, but it's just a bigger version and less cute. I just punched my desk. It's just less cute than Growlithe. It's just bigger and less cute, which means it's lower down. Nothing really much else to say. It's just a dog. I know you can ride him in Let's Go, but other than that, nah. The regional forms, however, I'm a big fan of Perrin because I like photography, and she's a photographer, and she gives us one of these. So therefore, because I like Perrin, this thing gets a pass to go into B tier. No, yeah, B tier, but because it's Perrin connected, it's above the normal one. The typing's less good. It is slightly cuter, but not enough. That's usually not enough to put it up against that. But Perrin, Perrin, yes. The bigger one is more interesting than the Bobby Basic one, but then again, bad typing. But it is more interesting, and it actually has relevance in Legends Arceus. So, yeah, I'll stick with the trend. You're better overall than that one. You're cuter overall than that one. And Perrin, yeah. I've lost where I am. Poliwag, your Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, Poliwag. This thing's shiny is terrible. But he is adorable. I remember back when Pokemon Go first came out, I made it my life mission to get a Poliwrath, and then when I did, it wasn't even very good. You can go into B. It's a little cutie pie. I like water types. It's round. I want to squeeze it. It's adorable. Poliwhirl is like the awkward younger brother, funnily enough, to Poliwag, where it's just more it's irrelevant really. It doesn't have the cuteness, and it doesn't have the cuteness of Poliwag, and it doesn't have the absolute beefiness which is Poliwrath. So for that logic, it goes down to C. Poliwrath, I usually don't like fighting types, as I said. I do like water types, but I don't usually like the beefy boys. But he's going in B, not above Poliwag, but yeah. I'll never use one. There's better water types to use. But if I was forced to, I wouldn't be upset about it. Simple design, very consistent design. Yeah, I like. I don't like. I'm slightly above neutral. The teleporty boy, the Abra. Uh, don't really care. You can stay and see. Is it a cat? Is it a kangaroo? Is it a monkey? What is it? What's it supposed to be? It's cute, but not cute enough to give it B tier vibes. You can stay and see. Yeah, you can stay there. The shiny's also bad. Why is the gender difference? Oh, the moustache is bigger, which I'm going to say that the bigger moustache is female because that's how it happens in the animal kingdom. What? Kadabra, the Spoon Boy, the guy that this is based off, ruined the TGC for everyone because he was petty, and therefore I'm going to dislike Kadabra. Not because it's Kadabra's fault, but because I'm going to spite the guy who did it. You can stay in D. More spoons, bigger mustache. Alakazam. Don't like his toes. His toes freak me out, but I do like the spoons. You can go into C with your little guy. I like the mustache. I like the spoons. Don't like the feet. So you can go into C. Gandalf the Spoon Man. He will remain. I never used him as a mega, mainly because I was too busy using the bad megas because I like ice types. Hint hint. But C is fine. I know how broken you are attack wise, and you are very powerful, but then you're very squishy. So C's fine. I'll never use it unless I'm forced to, in which then I'll be sad about it, I guess. But you can stay in C. Machop is D tier. No, I don't dislike it. It can stay in C. Yeah, C. It's a child. It's a literal blue child. Why? What is this supposed to be? It's just a guy. He's not cute. In fact, I'd actually argue he's quite creepy. Look at that smile. Look at why is he staring at me like that? Is he trying to be an anime protagonist? Why is he punching me? I don't like him. He's just a bit weird. Machop, no, this is Machoke. Machop is the other one. Machoke is D tier. It's just a buff man with a belt, which is something that I don't really like across anime. Not anime. Yeah, I don't like it when my anime characters wear clothes. Don't know. I don't like it when my Pokemon wear clothes that are very much clothes because through the prospect of evolution, this guy became buff, assuming became a jerk, and also gained a macho belt or whatever they're called, a wrestling belt. Never watched it. Uh, I don't like that. Also, he's just weird. Machamp is worst. He's taken everything I hate about this and doubled it, literally. Two more arms, big mouth. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Very weird. Then the big boy is Gigantamax. I don't like Gigantamaxes, so it can go into D. Nothing wrong with it. It's just a bigger version of Machamp, but with weird magma arms, which is, I guess. Should have given him more arms. The Mega Machamp is just 8 arms instead of 4. That's my prediction for ZA. That's what I'm saying. Bellsprout. Look at his little legs. He's running. He's running around. He C. C is fair. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't really think about it a lot. What that mouth do is what I'm saying. And then what's that mouth do? Bit C. I don't really care about Weeping Bell. It's just a plant. Bad typing, irrelevant stats, not a fun ability. It's just a bit bland, really. Victreebel. I don't want to know what that mouth do. It looks painful. I like the plants. I've always liked the concept of a plant that can kill things other than poison. It literally eats things. Cool inspiration, bit of a boring execution. But then again, it's Gen 1. That's the case for many of these. You can stay in D. No, you can go up to C. I don't really care about you. The S3 is forgettable in my opinion. There's better grass types out there. C is fine. I don't hate you, don't love you. You can stay there. Tentacool. He wishes he was cool. He's a little guy. I don't really think about him all that often, and he's a poison type, which makes him go down by 1 regardless. So usually don't really care about him, don't think about him, means C. But because he's a poison type and I don't like them, he's in D. And he's pretty boring design-wise as well. He's just an octopus with less tentacles than an octopus. Tentacruel, exact same situation. He's just ugly Squidward. Ugly Squidward. Geodude is a rock type. Don't like them, really, as a whole. Bit boring. He's literally a rock with arms. D. Graveler is a rock with more arms. The exact same situation would happen to Machoke, but with this guy. D. The Golem is he's a bigger, uglier rock. Why did he lose? That's a question. Where did his other arms go? He went from 2 to 4 to 2 again. Why? I never noticed that before. And then what? I don't understand that. That's bizarre. No, yeah, you deserve to be an E. Where did your arms go? What are you hiding? I don't trust you. The Alolan, these are the Alolan ones, right? Yeah, the electric ones. They look like they've got some sort of disease. I know it's just different coloured rocks, but it looks a bit wrong. You both go into. You can go into D. No, I like your moustache and your beard. I don't like you still. I still don't know where your other arms have gone, but you can go into D as well. Moving swiftly on. Oh, I forgot the Geodude. No, hang on. The Geodude with the weird hair. You can go into D as well. You haven't contracted that weird disease yet. You are balding. I don't like the hair. The eyebrows are funny, but that's about it. But yeah, moving swiftly on. Pony Dash. No, that Pony Dash. Oh, My Little Pony. No, Ponyta is a horse that's on fire. That's it. It's pretty bland when it comes to inspiration. You can go into C. Don't hate you, don't love you, don't think about you, so you're in C. Rapidash. You are a bigger horse with a bigger fire, but with a unicorn horn. Again, don't think about you. I can't even ride you. What's the point in a horse that you can't ride? It's just a large cow. Doesn't make sense. I'm a farmer. I know that. But that's what I'm going with. Can't ride it. Useless. The cute ones, you know what I think about cute things. Up it goes. B tier, maybe A tier. Yeah, no, you can go. Yeah, you can go into A tier. I like the cuteness. I like what you stand for. You got a unicorn horn. That's why I liked Rapidash slightly more than Ponyta. But you have it by base, and you're cute and fluffy, and I want to hug you. However, now this is the thing that I'll get onto when I'm ranking the big boy. Galarian Rapidash is literally My Little Pony. You can go into B. You're less cute, and you're a fairy psychic type, which means you're bad. Doesn't mean that. But a lot of fairy types are also psychic types. There's Hatterene, there's Gardevoir, it happens a lot, and I don't like it because that means when I want to use the cute pink thing, I can't because there's loads of type overlap. Because they're all psychic type as well. And psychic type just brings it down. It means that the dark type's no longer resisted. It just makes a mess of things. So you can stay in there. You can stay there. That's fine. That's fine. Where are we? Slowpoke, dumb boy. He can be in C. Don't really think about him that often. I like the art. Imagine this with me: the art where he's sitting alone in a field. It's 2D style. There's a blue sky, green grass. It's very simple. I like that card art. That's literally the only thing I care about with Slowpoke, so he can be in C. The Slowbro. Look at that. He's got a bro. He's C tier again. He stood up and he got bitten by a weird looking Shelder, which always struck me as odd. That's not a Shelder. Shelder don't look like that. We don't even have a Galarian or any regional form of Shelder that looks like that. I think that's the Pokemon Company being lazy. But you see, he's just a standing up Slowpoke without the cool card art. Oh, we don't have Slowking yet, do we? That's a future thing. The dopey ones from Galar. Your Psychic type, which means you're actively less cool than water types, but I do like how you kind of look like you're giving up on life. At least he had an energetic, not even energetic. He was aware of his surroundings. This thing looks half dead. Um, that's fine with me. You do you, kid. You do you. This one is funny to me. I like how he gained a weird Homer mouth. You know, the thing with the weird texture. And then he got a boxing glove. You can go into B actually. I like you more than the original one, and also you made good use of being bitten. You put your abuse behind you, and you made it into a weapon, and I respect that. What is this? Oh, this is Mega Slowbro. I hate this. This is dumb. You can go into E tier. How does it even move? How does it do anything? If this was real, you'd Mega Evolve it, it'd fall over, and it'd start crying. That's not Mega. That's lame. It's awful. Magnemite is D tier. It's a magnet. No, that's a bit harsh. I'll put him into C. It suffers from the same thing where it's an object in a Pokemon. It's not naturally occurring unless you go by the logic of this was naturally occurring and people were like, that works, I'm going to copy it. Which I'm fine with, but it's not very interesting. It's just a ball with magnets. Magneton I actively hate. It's just 3 Magnemites. It's very lazy. Also, it's less cute than Dugtrio, so you can stay there. The Leek Bird, Farfetch'd. You are irrelevant. You can go into D. I'd usually say C if I'm not thinking about you, but then again, at least these have a purpose occasionally. Like, that's a grass type. You're a normal type. I like normal types, but there are better normal types. And you're the epitome of normal. You're a normal bird with a normal vegetable. And that, you can stay in D. D for leak. The Galarian one has swagger, so I guess he can go up a bit. He can go into C. At least he's trying to be something with his life. He just looks confused. Doduo is an ostrich with 2 heads, hence the duo. C. Don't care about him. It's a boring bird with boring brains. Yeah, C. Can't fly. I assume it's got a fast speed stat. It's just a bit boring, really. Why is there 2 of them? Why? What's the difference here then? Spot the difference. What's the gender difference going on here then? Can you see it? I can't. Oh, well, yeah, I can. The necks are a different colour. That's bizarre. Why? This is the same colour as these. Why is that black? I don't like that. That's weird. You can stay down there. Do Trio. Is that what you're called? I think that's what you're called. Dodrio. That's it. Yes. You're the exact same as Dodio, but there's more of you now, and you've got a weird tail. See, nothing more to say with that. A bit boring, really. Seal. It's just Seal. Getting to E tier. You're not even a Pokemon. You got Isekai'd into the Pokemon world and you're pretending to fit in. Stay down there. Same with Dugong. Dugong can go up 1 because it's got a cute face. Seal just looks sad and confused and lonely. He's been kidnapped. Well, there's so many of these irrelevant duplicates. Muck. No, this is Grimer. Grimer. D tier. I don't like poison types. Don't like them. He's got. Look at those weird gropey hands. I don't like him. It gets worse the more you look at him. And Muck's worse than him, so he goes down a tier. It's the exact same problem, but worse. And then these 2, I'm going to actually put in get out of my face, you ugly freaks, because they're like these 2, but they've got food around their mouths, and he is the visual he's a physical incarnation of epilepsy. I know it's supposed to be like an oil spill, I presume, but it's just there's a lot happening, and I don't like it. At least these were simple. This is just too far. You've made a bad thing worse. Shelder. What that tongue do, though? He can go in C. I don't think I think about him that much, really. He's just a shell with a tongue and eyes. The phallic-shaped clam can go in C as well. Clamperl, not Clamperl, that's the wrong one. Cloyster, you're Cloyster. C for Cloyster. There you go, that works. You can't be offended by that. It's literally what your name starts with. I don't like it. Boring, ice water type. There's a lot of them in Gen 1, and there's a significantly better one later on. Ghastly is a ball with smoke. Why is it a ghost type? I mean, I assume Dex entries go into why it's a ghost type, but just a bit. Yeah, C. I don't hate it, and I like ghost types, so I put it in C. Yeah, boring, but non-intrusive. Yeah. No, speaking of intrusive, Haunter. Those hands creep me out. Also, it makes. I guess it makes sense. You go from spherical to slightly spherical to. Wait, no, it doesn't make sense. You've gone pointy back to. No, I guess Gengar has points. I don't know what I'm losing the plot. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but oh well. Haunter, you can go with your friend and see Gengar. You had to trade for you. So if I was alive in the 90s, I wouldn't have been able to get you because I wouldn't have had friends in the 90s. You can stay in C. Also, I wonder if you knew what Pokemon was. Yeah, you can stay in C. Round Boy, interesting lore. Shadowy. Some people say the shadow of Clefable that gained a sentience and is evil. But C is fine. I don't really care about you. I'll never use you. You're too squishy. A friend of mine really likes you, though, so you're not fully alone, I guess. Gigantamax Gengar is stupid. It's just big with a. It's just turned into a cave. You can go to E. Mega Gengar is better than normal Gengar, but not by a significant amount, so you're not going to go into B. You don't gain that privilege. You stay with your family. Onyx is a sad, sad, sad Pokemon. Big rock snake, real cool concept, but why is its attack so low? If I got hit by this thing, I'd die. Why? Why is it so weak? And it's a rock type, and rock types are just bland because they're all just rocks. Look, that he's literally called Graveler. He's made out of Graveler, and you're Onyx, which is a type of rock, but you're not made out of Onyx. Why? You're just made out of like cobblestone. D. Why are you so bad? You could have been so good. Drowsy makes me sad. It's such a weird looking potato freak. It looks like one of those prehistoric elephant things that weren't elephants. The pig things, the big pig things with the snouts. Weird. You know what? Because you're weird in a way which I don't actually dislike, I'm going to put you in C. Hypno is terrible. Why is the two Hypnos? Oh, your scarf is bigger. I'm going to assume you're the woman. D. You can stay in D. Don't like you. Again, evolution gave you an object, which I find is very bizarre. Yeah, you're just a man. Just a man. Although the Hypno's Lullaby mod for Friday Night Funkin' is pretty good. But then again, that's not you. That's another Hypno, which actually has law, unlike you who kidnap children. I know what you do, and I disapprove of what you do. Bad. Krabby is a crab, funnily enough. It can go into D. No, it can go into C. It's a water type, which I like. No, it can go into D. It's a water type, which I like, but it's a crab, and there's no creativity in this thing. It's just a crab. It's just a crab. I can't even narrate any interesting facts because it's just a crab. And you're just a bigger crab. And that's a... Wait, where's Gandalf? What? Oh, there he is. Gandalf. Yeah, it's a Gigantamax one, but I don't like them. Why did they give one to the crab? I mean, it's just a crab. It's not interesting. And giving it a beard doesn't add anything. It's just a crab. Stop with the crabs. Voltorb is an angry ball. C tier. It's iconic. It explodes, and there's that one card where it's just it decapitated. It's a ball that's angry. It's about it, really. The happy one. I like the happy one. Look at he's got so much more emotion. He's angry. What's he angry about? Nothing. What's he happy about? Everything. I like him. B tier. Yeah. Voltorb. I've done this in the wrong order, but Voltorb is he's happy, which I know I just said I liked, but he's happy but sinister happy. Look at those eyebrows. What's he planning? He looks like he's been planning revenge for the past 28 years. And all of a sudden, he's gained the ability to enact that revenge. That's what that smile means, and I don't like it. It's ominous. So you can stay and see with your angry child. This anger makes sense. This is like you're young, you're happy, you have hobbies, you have friends, you're like, oh, life is fun. This is the adult version of that child who realized, oh, life isn't actually fun. Everything sucks. And I respect that. They know what they're doing. You can stay in B. Good job. Good job for figuring that out. The eggs. Eggs are cute. A lot of eggs. I don't get Pokemon that are one singular Pokemon, but there's multiple of them. Are they like a hive mind? Is that how that works? Why is one dead in the background? And if he's not dead, then please kill it because I feel bad for it. Also, why are the eggs? They evolve into a tree. Trees don't come from eggs. What a weird concept. I respect it. C tier. You're not going into B. You're not that cool. But B, C. Good. They're just eggs. And then the old sprites are weird with them as well because the middle egg's really big. So there's like the alpha egg. The Fat Executor is a tree with coconuts that evolved from eggs, which is a weird concept. Don't like it as much as the eggs because there's no actual egginess. It's just potatoes. Sure, they're potatoes now. Potato tree. It's just a bit weird, really. And again, this is the thing where there's multiple of them in one Pokemon. A bit bizarre. The Dragon Tree. Why is this a dragon type? Why? Just because it's from Alola doesn't mean it's a dragon type. In fact, that would probably even strengthen my argument. Does Hawaii have anything to do with dragons? I don't know. I'm asking. Feel free to let me know. I don't know. Um, I I like you more because of the funny thing. It's funny in Pokemon Go when you battle with it, the head is above the screen. Not that I play Pokemon Go anymore, but yeah. See, I like you more. I don't like you, but I like you more than the other ones. Yeah, you can stay in there. God, there's loads of them. Loads of them. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're on Gen 1, man. Why can't all of them be like Gen 6 with like 2 new Pokemon in it? Cubone, what a sad little guy. I'm going to put you in C because I don't like you enough because I pity you. I pity you and therefore I don't want to like you because I feel like if I liked you, you'd cling on to me. I don't want that. And also, you're a Pokemon and you're a ground type. Again, the ground type. I don't like ground types. But I do. I would give you a pat on the head as I walk past you in the street. Maybe even give you a Kit Kat or something. Yeah, I pity you, but I don't like you. Sorry. Marowak, why did I dislike you? Why did you end up dying? Why did you die and give Cubone your skull? That's mean. Stop dying. Be with him more. D tier. Bad parenting. It's probably wrong, but that's the law I'm going with. Why is the two of you? What's the gender difference this time around? Can anyone see it? Anyone let me know. The eye is the same, the face is the same. Is there a gender difference? I don't see the gender difference. It's like a spot that I don't know. I'm going to assume you're the woman. You are cooler Marowak. You can go into C tier. Fire types are generally more cool than ground types. Not a big fan of either of them, but yeah, better Marowak. More interesting. Hitmonlee is weird, but a nice kind of weird. It's a simple design. It's still C tier. It's a simple design with no. It's not offensive. It's a fighting type. You know it's a fighting type because it's kicking something, and that's what fighting is. You kick things when you fight things. I assume so. I've never been in a fight. But you kick things. Yeah. Look at him. He knows what he needs to do, and he's doing it. He's doing it. Again with Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. He's got a dress as a Chan. Look, yeah, he's kicking, they're punching. They're fighting each other. They deserve to be together. There you go. This freak can stay down there. What is this? Why does this exist? It's weird, man. Coughing. Don't like pollution. I generally like trees. I'd stop killing trees. Pollution is bad. I like the ozone layer. You can be in. It's a poison type, so I don't think about it, but it's a poison type, so it goes down a tier. You can stay in D. Wheezing is uglier than coughing. At least coughing's happy to be killing things. Wheezing is killing itself by the looks of things, and it looks very sad. Yeah, poison types, not a big fan. Milady. The hat version, however, the distinguished gentlemen. They can go to sea. I like what they stand for, and by that I mean Victorian times. Rhydon. Don't say it. Don't finish the sentence. It's not funny anymore. It wasn't funny 4 years ago. It's not funny now. Bigger horn. That's the difference here. I'm going to assume you're the man. It's just what. It's an interesting design. I think it's something where you don't know what it is as soon as you look at it. I'm going to assume it's based on a rhino, but it doesn't look like a rhino. So it looks like a Pokemon. C tier. Don't think about you, but it's at least semi-interesting. Rhydon again. Wait, no, that's Rhyhorn. I made the joke on the wrong Pokemon. Oh, there's too many of them. Rhydon. Again, don't finish it. Don't you finish it if you want. I don't care. You Eviolite, you're better than that one because you have stats. Yeah, again, you can stay with it. You just stood up and then gained a belly. Yeah, I have no strong opinions on you. Chansey can be in D tier. You are too tanky. Stop existing. In fact, E tier. Awful to fight against. They're not even interesting. It's just a pink round ball. It's the same reason why I don't like Jigglypuff. It's just there. Tangela is what is it even supposed to be? It's a grass type, but none of it is green except for it's shiny. Nice shiny, but why? What is it? There are no blue tumbleweeds in the world. You can prove me wrong, but I don't think there is. Um, you see, it's just boring. I don't know what it is, and I don't really care to look into what it is. It doesn't do anything. It's not good competitively. It's not interesting. It's just a grass type, which means it's not particularly grand. It's C tier. Kangaskhan, Kangaskhan, Kangastan. This guy and its child. Normal type, D tier. I don't like how there's two Pokemon in one Pokemon again. Also, it's a standalone. It doesn't evolve. There's no anticipation for better things in the future. You can stay in D. Also, why when it hatches out of an egg does it have the baby? It's just weird. It doesn't make sense. You can stay in D tier. Mega Kangaskhan, I've never played competitive X and Y, but I heard about what you did to people's souls and crushing them and the horrible things that you did. You can stay in E tier. Also, why? Evolution doesn't mean forced aging. It doesn't work like that. Why is the child big now? And why does it go back to being small? That's just cruel. You have sentience, young one. I'm taking your sentience away now. Just a bit mean, really. Horsey, I love Horsey. I love Horsey. It's so cute. It was the first Pokemon I ever caught in Pokemon Go. A tier. I like. It's been a while since we've had a good one. We've been in C and D for quite a while, but this is where things turn around. Horsey, little blue guy, little A guy. Look at him, little snoot, little nose. He's not thinking about anything. He's got a simple life. He's adorable. Seadra, less adorable, but better than the majority of things, so he can go into B. I like water types. Yeah. And plus the evolution makes sense. Look, Seahorse goes into bigger Seahorse. Yeah. Goldeen. Why is there two of them? Is the horn bigger? Is that the difference? It is. That's the difference. Goldeen, it's a fish with a horn. Seaking, it's a fish with a horn. Boring. Never revisit these Pokemon. Don't give them even an ounce of love. Leave them alone. Staryu is a starfish. My spirit animal is apparently a starfish. Make that of what you will. C tier, don't think about it very much. It's just a starfish. Starmie can go into D tier. This thing in Pokemon Pocket is ridiculous. Why does it do so much damage? It's stupid. So much damage for 2 energy, I think it is. Dumb. B and D tier. You actively offended me. Magikarp. No, we're not there yet. I don't know why I just did that. Mr. Mime, get out of my face, you ugly freak. Creepy. Very creepy. Mr. Rhyme. Or is that just Mr. Mime, the version, the Galarian version? Is Mr. Rhyme the bigger one? There's the one with the top hat, right? Yeah. You are equally creepy, if not more creepy. Why is the face like that? He's really happy to see you. He is like creepily peering around the corner at somebody. I don't like either of them. They're bad. Scyther, why is there two? What's the difference here? Let's have a gander, see what we can see. See what you see, spot the difference. I don't see it immediately. Is it the toes? No. I don't know. Scyther is a bug type, I think, maybe. I liked it in one game that I can't remember the name of that I played on the Wii as a child. So it can go into C tier. That's where that belongs. Jinx is the exact same as Mr. Mime and Mr. Rhyme, just the woman version of it. Look at those hands. Why is she looking at me like that? Stop doing that. Electivire. No, Electabuzz. That's what you are, right? Yeah. Don't really like it. It's just a guy. It's just a generic humanoid per thing with electric powers. C. So many C's. Magmar. That's what you are, right? You can go. No, Magmar can go into C because I like his little beak thing. It makes me laugh, and his little butt head. You can go down to D. You've been killed by your alternative. That's what's happened here. Yeah. He's funny. You're boring. That's the exchange. Pinsir is a weird one. As a kid, I hated Pinsir because it's so ugly. I've grown to appreciate its ugliness, however, and it's the outlier. It's like the bug type that no one liked to Scyther, so I started to pity it. This is not involving you. I started to pity it, so you know what? You can go into B tier. No, you can't. I lied. You're in C tier. You can stay there. I like you, but not enough. Maybe if you get like a regional variant or something. Like the Mega is just boring. So therefore, it didn't improve it. It just gave it wings, and the horns got hornier. Weird sentence. Yeah, nothing changed here. Tauros is a bull with three tails. It's boring. You can go to D. Now, these things are depressing. Why didn't you give Taurus a regional form, which was like, I don't know, like a Minotaur or something interesting? You just changed its colour and gave it speckles depending on what form it's in. You got Bobby Basic form, which is the same as Tauros, but in monochrome. There's no colour there. You've just turned off the saturation. He's just grey. The fire form, he got angry. Wow. Can you tell the difference? I can't. His horns are just pointed forwards now, and he's got weird browny red things in his beard. Water form, his horns got twisty, and he got did he got fat? Did he get fatter? I don't know. Maybe it's like a water bison or something. But they're just so boring. Why do something better? I mean, just because they're boring doesn't mean you have to make more of them, and just because you've made more of them doesn't mean it doesn't save them from being boring. It doesn't work like that. D tier, they disappointed me. Here's Magikarp. What's the gender difference here? Is the crown bigger? I'm not sure. Oh, the mustache is a different colour. I never noticed that. That's actually interesting. Don't know why, but it is. I'm going to assume you're the girl. I like Magikarp. He's iconic, he's a fish, he's pathetic, and I like his lore. He can go into B tier. Gyarados, I assume, yeah, the gender distance is the same, but the mustache goes blue. I'm going to put you in B as well, but not for the right reason. I like the fact that Magikarp becomes good. That's the whole reason why these two are here. Magikarp is funny. Gyarados is ugly, which would usually mean he's down one, but I can't really justify Magikarp being here because of Gyarados if Gyarados is not there as well. Do you get what I mean? That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you stay in B. I'll never use it because it doesn't have any flying type moves, but Mega Gyarados is there's too much going on. E tier. No, D tier. It's a Mega. I'm glad they're bringing Megas back. It's too much going on. Like, why is the fin so big? It doesn't look effective. Gyarados is supposed to be fast and swimming and speedy water demon. It looks like it's struggling to hold itself together. Too much. And that's the problem with a lot of the Megas I found. Lapras. Oh, what a guy. I love Lapras. You can go into A tier. It's a mixture of cute and majestic. Similar to Alolan Ninetales, but the classic version. I like it. He's good. And I like ice types. I like water types, and it's both of them, which is good. Gigantamax is, even though I like the Pokemon, it's still Gigantamax. It's just all big version. It's bad. I'll go into E tier. Ditto! My beloved little blobby guy! I love you! You're so cute, and you can become everything. I love you even more. S tier. He's just the perfect little guy. Look at that smile. He's just happy to be here. I love him. He's great. Eevee. Where's the gender difference here? The ear is different. Oh, the tail's softer. This is just what they did with Pikachu. I'm going to assume you're the woman. You are cute. However, if you were a Bobby Basic Pokemon and you were just cute, you'd be an A tier. But you have so much going on. So you suffer from the Charizard issue of being too popular, so you get bumped down a tier. But you're still cute. I'll allow you to be in B. I won't put you down to C. And C is very overpopulated anyway, so you don't want to be in C. Vaporeon. Did you guys know that Vaporeon is the Pokemon that has the highest breeding compatibility with the humans? Funny meme. Getting old. Also, It was the best evolution in Pokemon Go back when I played it, and for that reason I didn't really like it, so it can stay in C. Jolteon is a spiky cat thing. You can go and C as well. I don't really like its design. It's too spiky. Looks like origami gone wrong. Flareon, however, is the better version of the best of the bunch. Best of the bunch. Does it deserve B tier? No, you can stay in C. Nah, yeah, you can go in B. Actually, I'm feeling generous with you. I like your fluffiness. I know if I touched you, my hand would melt off, but I mean, yeah, better than these two. Porygon. Wait, no, Eevee, the fluffy version. It's a Gigantamax. It's a bigger version of the same thing. It's E tier. Porygon. The unjust night of being cancelled due to Pikachu's big zappy epilepsy fits. Sorry, pal. I do like you though. You're pretty cute for such a simple thing. B tier. I like you. I like you simple. And you deserve more recognition. You hashtag cancel Pikachu. That's what I say. Good job. Lord Helix, the small version. He's a little cutie, and he's a fossil Pokemon. I like fossil Pokemon because I like history. You can go into B. He's cute. Yeah. Omnistar, Lord Helix squared. You're less cute, but then again, I also like Dungeons and Dragons, and you remind me of a very small, weird version of Cthulhu. So you can go into B as well, but I wish you'd stayed cute. No offense. Kabuto is a weird looking bean thing with weird pincers. Uh, B tier, not because I like you, but because I like what you stand for. I like fossil Pokemon for the most part. You can stay in B. Kabuto, you can yeah B. No, yeah, no C. Don't like you. Nah, B. Your fossil Pokemon. I'm being generous. You really shouldn't be in B, but I'm gonna let you stay. I'm gonna let you get away with it. Aerodactyl. Usually, I'd say I like fossil Pokemon, but I don't know why I don't like you. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, screw Kabutops. You're going down into C. I don't like your design. You're a boring design. You look like a B-Tech version of Scyther, which I don't like either. So you can stay in C. Aerodactyl is a pterodactyl made out of rocks. Don't like rock types, so you're staying in C. Deal with it. You're there now. Mega Aerodactyl is just a worse version of Aerodactyl because there's more rocks involved, and he looks weird. He looks like a badly drawn version of Aerodactyl. D tier. Snorlax is a fat man, which was ironically designed and inspired by a fat man. No offense if he's still around, but that's where his inspiration comes from. If you don't know, he was designed after an actual bold person. He can go into C, I guess. I don't really care about him. He's just a big guy. I know a lot of people do like him, but I have no strong opinions of him. Gigantamax is bad. We're on to the legendaries. Articuno is the best of the three birds. Objective fact. It's a fact. B tier. I'll never use him because he's a legendary, and I don't use legendaries. But it's a good one. It's a good one. It looks majestic. It looks like a legendary. It's good, and it's an ice type. I like ice types. Zapdos. Oh wait, no, the other Articuno, the one with the mask. Yeah, similar vibes. It's purple. I like purple. It's, if anything, is better than the original because it adds more flair to it. So I'm gonna put it that way around. Yeah. That makes sense. Zapdos is a freak. It looks like it's made out of cardboard. Maybe not that much. You're a freak light. That's what I'll call the E tier. You look like you're made out of cardboard. How do you fly? How do you bend anything? It doesn't look like electricity. It looks bad. You should be ashamed of yourself. The Galarian version though is great. I like the idea of Speedy Man, and I also like the idea of he actually couldn't fly. He was just pretending to be someone he couldn't, and therefore he evolved to be something he could actually be. which is good. I'm going to put you in B tier. Good ostrich bird thing. Moltres looks like a rubber chicken that's been set on fire. E tier. Yeah, don't like him either. I also don't like fire types. Yeah, not a fan. This one is cool. Evil rubber chicken that's been set on fire. And the flames, for once, aren't red, which doesn't happen enough with fire types. Like, look at all this generation. Red flames. Then you've got Rapidash and Ponyta, which are orange flames. All the flames are flame colour. Be more inventive. Look, reddy pink flames. Better. And it actually looks intimidating. B tier. These ones are cooler. Dratini is adorable. We're almost at the end. We've almost made it. Dratini. B tier. Cute little worm dragon. Little guy. Look at the face. Look at the snoot. I'm going to boot the snoot. Boot the snoot. Good. Like it. Effective. Dragonair, I have mixed feelings on. I tried to run Dragonair in a playthrough once where I used Eviolite to try and make her good, but she wasn't good, which is sad. Made me very sad. So C tier for that reason. I like the design, but I don't like the application. That's where no, it's cruel. You can stay with your child. Dragonite, I like Dragonite. He is equal parts cute, equal parts cool. And he's a dragon type, and he's a flying type. He's not a pigeon, which means the flying type is actually unique. I'll put you in A. I like Dragonite. I really do. And I'm glad he's started to get more recognition in Scarlet and Violet because of the whole Terra Normal, what's it called? The speedy move, the priority move. Oh, what's it called? Believe. It's not there. It's not coming. It's not there. You know what I'm talking about. Speedy move, normal type, big damage. Yeah, perfect description. I like Dragonite a lot. Mewtwo is the angry Pokemon that was made in a test tube. Iconic. You can't beat her. It's them. Does it have a gender? I don't think it does. You can't breed it. Yeah, B tier. I like it. Not design-wise. The design is weird. But yeah, I like the lore. The lore... I'd put you at the top of B if I didn't like Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur is B. You good. I like Mewtwo. Good. Mewtwo, this is X, right? Mewtwo X is awful. Get out of my face, you ugly freak. What happened? It just got lumpy. I don't like it. The small chibi version, though, I very much do like, because I like anime. You can go in A tier, which is weird. I like this version better than the original, but that's probably just because they had more time to cook the design. Yeah, I like it. It looks like a psychic. It looks like Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. And it's giving off those vibes, and it's more psychically strong. Makes sense. The link's there. Therefore, A tier. I like it. Mew is incredible. I like Mew as in it's cute. I like Mew because it's mythical. I like Mew because of the lore of it being under the truck when it wasn't, and it terrorized a bunch of kids back in the day before it existed. I like it. You know what? S tier. You deserve S tier. The shiny's great. It's got the same shiny as Ditto and kind of the same color anyway. There's Ditto and where is it? The Poly. What's it? Psyduck. That's the one. Yeah, same shade of blue, and I like it. Also, did you know that Mew is probably where the Ditto come from? Ditto's a failed Mew clone. The lore. Think of the lore. Anyway, I might split this video into 3 parts. I might not. I don't know. I've never uploaded a YouTube video before. This is my first ever one I've ever done. So hopefully you've stuck with me. If you have, then I very greatly appreciate it. I'll have a slow scroll through. Feel free to roast my my picks in the comments below. I know a lot of people have strong opinions of Generation 1. But I've never really been attached. I generally think it's pretty bland. Many of the ideas are just boring. But yeah, thank you very much for watching if you have made it all this way through, and I will see you hopefully in the next video where we do Generation 2.